Here's the truth. Your first month of wearing hearing aids probably won't be smooth sailing. And that's okay. That's actually part of the process. Now, let me explain what no one really tells you. My name is Dario Coletta. I'm a doctor of audiology, and I've helped hundreds of people in the Toronto area to achieve better hearing and solve complex cases of hearing loss. And today, I want to debunk one of the most common myths, that instantly, hearing aids make everything perfect. The reality, it's a little bit different, but a lot more encouraging. When you first put on your hearing aids, everyday sounds will seem very strange. Too loud, too crisp, too sharp, sometimes annoying. Things like your own footsteps, the clanking of dishes, or the hum of your fridge. That's normal. Your brain hasn't been used to hearing these sounds for probably a long time. And so now that you're hearing them again with your new hearing aids, they may seem foreign to you or different than what you remember. Here's the important part. Hearing, it's not just about your ears. It's about your brain, and your brain kind of works a little like a muscle. If you don't use it, it gets weaker. When we reintroduce sound with your hearing aids, it takes your brain time to get used to these sounds because it's often not used to hearing them or not hearing a sound in the way that it's been meant to be heard. And this adjustment takes time. It's not a process that can be rushed. Your brain has to learn to filter what it wants to hear, what it doesn't want to hear. And that retraining takes time. I want you to think weeks, months, not hours, and not days. Now, this is where consistency matters. Now, some people think, and I hear this all the time, I'll just wear them when it matters. I'm not going to wear them at home when I'm alone. I'll wear them when I go for dinner or I watch TV. But that doesn't work. When you only wear them here or there, your brain doesn't have the chance to adapt. So it's like putting your hearing aids on for the first time every time. I think the people who succeed are the ones who put them on first thing in the morning. They wear them throughout the day. They take them off at night before bed or when they're having a shower, but they're really giving their brain this constant input and sound stimulation. Consistent use is how the real progress happens. The way to get used to your hearing aids and the way to benefit from your hearing aids is you have to wear them. And here's the other thing most people don't know. No hearing aid is the perfect fit right out of the box. Your fitting, that's just the start. Your follow-ups, that's where the magic happens. We fine-tune, we adjust, and we really customize them for you. Now, every small change, I think, that makes a big difference. Now, I think patients who come back for adjustments are always going to do better than those that don't. It's also emotional. Some people feel joy. Some people are overwhelmed by all of this new sound that they're hearing. Some people irritated. And some exhausted. And those are all normal. And that's normal too. In the early days of wearing hearing aids, your brain is working harder than usual, and that can leave you feeling drained. I often tell people it's like two ends of the spectrum. You're so exhausted at the end of the day when you leave your hearing loss untreated just because you're using so much of your energy to focus on what you want to hear. That when you start wearing hearing aids, it can be overwhelming because you're hearing all of the sound that you were missing. And now your brain has this really important but also tiring job of filtering what do you want to hear from what you don't want to hear. But as your brain adapts, that effort turns into ease. And then that becomes the turning point. After a few weeks, those sharp, those annoying sounds, they fade into the background. And what comes forward again? The voices, the clarity of speech, the conversations, the laughter, the things that really matter. Now That's when people realize it was worth it. So yes, the first month, that can feel tough, but it's also the start, the really exciting start of a transformation. Stick with it. Trust the process, work with your audiologist, and soon those strange sounds, that becomes the soundtrack to a better life. For more insights like this, hit subscribe. And let's keep learning together.